At the Pentagon, tears, quiet grief, and a comforting hand. A solemn tribute to those killed here when American Flight 77 flew into the building.
Lives ended in this place. Dreams were shattered. Futures were instantly altered. Hopes were tragically dashed.
There were 184 victims, each honored with wreaths at their benches in the Pentagon Memorial. Later in the day, the Commander-in-Chief arrived, greeting those who lost loved ones and have not stopped grieving. Lisa Dolan still wears her husband's Naval Academy ring around her neck.
I know people think, well, you know, it's 10 years, you've moved forward. I have moved forward, but I've never, in that moving forward, I've never left behind my husband or the other 183 people who were killed here.
For Don Marshall, the anniversary of his wife Shelley's death has gotten a bit easier.
Somewhere along the way there was a sort of pivot point where I think the thankfulness for having Shelley in my life for 11 years started to take up a little more space than the grief.
10 years later, the wall has long since been rebuilt. The Pentagon looks a lot like it did back in 2001. Within its walls, war planning continues, where the battles launched after 9/11.
It was a declaration of war by stateless actors bent on changing our way of life.
Instead, they got a fight.
A generation of Americans stepped forward to serve in uniform, determined to confront our enemies and respond to them swiftly and justly.
2 wars that have added 6,000 more American lives to 9/11's toll. Sagar Meghani, Associated Press, The Pentagon.